So, hopefully everybody's a bit better equipped now. So I kind of went through all of the chests in the back room of the house and equipped some stuff that I think is useful for everyone. There are a couple characters who I still don't have rings for, or I have a really crappy ring, which is probably okay for base game gear, but now I just feel like all the normal stuff I had was really bad because I've got all this DLC gear. Like, she's got named axes now. I've got, oh yeah, I've got Bearart's Revenge and Javia's Shank, and I'm wearing like proper fancy gear now. So we should be all set to go away on some adventures straight away. I've got to say, one thing I'm massively overwhelmed by so far is the sheer amount of quests in this game. Because Origins, yes, you had some side quests, but it was mostly like you follow the main quest line and then you take the sides on the way. And as you're going and doing the main quest, like you generally find the stuff for the side quests. But there's so many. There's so many. This is the main plot quest. We've got rumors to act on. We've got companion quests. We've got secondary quests. We've got all the premium content stuff. And then we've got our side quests, which, to be fair, I managed to do a few last stream. So looking a little bit more sparse in there than before. But there's loads of quests on the map.
Where's yours?
Oh, dwarf discussion. Oh, yeah.
Along with my sense of dwarven pride and my
Oh, my.
gold-plated noble cast pin.
I thought maybe it fell onto your chest.
Well,
Oh, the broody elf tells a joke.
I don't brood.
Friend, if
He's
your
pretty
brooding
broody.
were any more impressive, women would swoon as you passed. They'd have broody babies in your honor.
You're a very odd dwarf.
And you thought I was joking about the pin.
those two are going to be so much fun together. God, I really like Varric. I don't want to like you. I don't want to like you. You're a smelly dwarf, and I don't want to like you, but you're so funny, and you're so suave, and you got so much chest hair. More chest hair than one person should probably have, but it's very impressive. I always love the in-party interactions. It's so good. It's like, Morrigan Alistair is going to be hard to beat for me, because they were so funny together. Yeah, exactly. Maybe he's compensating for the beard with the chest. Like, he doesn't have a beard like a dwarf, but he's like, well, you can see my chest hair. My chest hair is equally as impressive. Actually, I think you'll find. This is the runes guy, I think. I did have some runes, but pretty sure a lot of what I'm wearing isn't worth putting runes on, because it's all crappy starter gear. Who had a quest over here? Oh, it was the poster. You have a quest. Hello, poster. Citizens of Kirkwall, my dear wife, Nanette, has gone missing. I shall reward the person who returns her safely. Questions about the bounty or Nanette? Come speak with me in Hightown Market. Ghislaine de Carac. I think we saw Ghislaine before. Lurking around up here? Oh.
I need to find my wife.
Ghislaine!
Will no one
I got your voice all wrong, Ghislaine.
What do you mean you can't help me?
I cannot
This is
help
a
you.
domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Oh, drama.
Nanette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Oh dear.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
I thought he was going to be like, oh, well, this isn't like her. I'm sure she hasn't just run away. She disappeared. I'm sure she's in trouble. But nope, just the she's my property, give her back line. I'm not really sure I want to help you, to be honest. I'm interested in the bounty, but if your wife doesn't want to come back, I'm not going to make her come back.
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment.
Wow!
She needs to be dragged home.
She's your wife.
Sounds
not
like a bit
dog.
of sexism to me.
At least a dog could be trained. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
You're vile, and I won't help you. I mean, I agree. I mean, tell me more about how horrible you are, so that then I can refuse you. Is she in danger?
Do you think Nanette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age.
Oh, dear.
Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
And you're being an asshole. Why? You don't want her back, yet you're looking for her?
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Nanette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret
Oh
of
my
it.
god, I wonder
I'd
why.
be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
You're a terrible husband. Bah, marriage. just go with the bah. The institution of marriage. How terrible. And you wonder why she's gone. I'm liking these jokey options so far. Hell yeah.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you.
Yeah.
You're such a prize.
A real
It wasn't
love
always
prospect
like this.
here.
We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
So they did actually love each other? Oh, now I'm conflicted. I was going to tell him he was a bastard. Well, can I tell him that I'm going to help him and then go and find her and see what she thinks and see her side of the story? And then if he really is such an arsehole, tell her to leave and get as far away as she can. Because, I mean, this is where I'm always unsure of the conversation options later. Because sometimes in Dragon Age, if you agree here, you're volunteering to help him later. But then sometimes you do get the chance to kind of stab someone in the back and be like, no, actually, not helping you. He is quite a turd. He is. He is an absolute turd. But what if she is actually in trouble? Oh, okay, I'll find her, but I'm not bringing back your wife as a possession for you to keep. Okay, turd burglar, exactly. I mean, I can help, but when did you last see her?
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Nanette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
All right, I'll go find her, but no promises.
I'll try my best to find Nanette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter
Oh,
to her
no.
house. He even sent her flowers once.
Maybe she's just
Lilies.
eloped.
Hmm?
Maybe
Oh,
she's just
favorite.
finally decided to do it. She's been thinking about it for years, and now
Talking
she's
about it
taking the
makes my
chance.
head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Sounds like thinking makes your head hurt too, asshole. Oh no. Isabella, rivalry +5. I mean, Isabella, you don't understand. My love. You don't understand. We're playing a game here, okay? We're gonna find her. We're gonna hear her side of the story. And just let her decide what she wants to do, okay? Isabella, forgive me. God, there's so many quests around here as well. So this was the house of the ladies of the night, the Blooming Rose. And that was where he said to go, to like maybe find her. Let's see, what was the... I've got 2 quests in here. Shawl of Dallasdottir. The heck was that quest? Is that like a premium content quest? I don't even know. The Shawl of Dallasdottir. An old shawl embroidered with a family name, a Tevinter symbol of femininity, and its crest, a blooming rose. So where did I find that? I can't even remember. I'm picking up all sorts of crap now. I do not even know. Ah, well, Maus is here. I'm gonna keep on the quest threads of looking for the wife, though. Just because...
So what's with that magic?
I wanna know what happens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You do.
Oh, wow.
Sorry?
You know, when you stick your hand into people.
Oh, that. Yes, it's, talent.
I don't think I've seen him
You
do
can
that.
make so much coin with that.
Yeah, you should come here and be a magical fister. That's a career path. Oldest profession in the world, magical fisting. Consider it, my friend, consider it. Oh dear. I love Isabella. She's so sassy.
Done.
Oh yes, I can finally open these. Oh, diamonds. Diamonds and opals. Yes. Still have the Dragon Age games on my to playlist. I feel you there. They're on my to playlist for so long. Because it's like, there's so much going on and there's so many games that you know it's going to take you a long time to complete and you probably need to put aside some time to fully appreciate it. So, same happened to me with Dragon Age and Mass Effect. Hello, have you seen your lady love recently?
Today's my rest day, but
Ooh.
I'll make an exception for you.
Okay.
What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Oh, is that a
I
pun?
like him. He reminds me of someone.
Can't imagine who.
Working hard or
Jafar?
hardly working.
Have you seen Nanette lately?
Nanette? Not for several weeks, which is a shame. I enjoy her company. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Do you know anything else? I mean, you seem really fond of her. I think going for the kind of jokey options with him would probably work best. Oh, he knows more though. You think she left him then?
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did.
Okay.
Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Nanette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
I mean, his version of the story was that she loved him. She went against the wishes of her family in order to marry him, so I don't know who to believe now. Do you think she could be in trouble, or is she fairly streetwise?
Do you think Nanette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Nanette. Sometimes twice a night.
Ooh!
Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
And has Ghislaine even spoken to you? I'm sure he was jealous.
Ghislaine knew about you and Nanette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-eater, among other things.
Unacceptable.
And accused me of corrupting his wife.
Don't call
We
anyone
had him
knife-eaters.
thrown out.
You seem fond of Nanette.
Were you hoping Nanette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Nanette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emerick. He wouldn't sleep with me either.
Oh
I
no.
can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
That was helpful. Was Emerick Nanette's lover? I mean, I hardly think so. I mean, are you sure she isn't a mage?
Any chance Nanette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me.
This guy.
Anyway, if Nanette was a mage, I think Emerick would have said so.
Oh, that was very helpful. Thank you.
Perhaps Emerick knows something we don't.
Emerick said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there.
I will.
And if you find Nanette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
Did he just go, drop by and see me sometime? My god, everyone's so saucy here in Dragon Age. He has another quest for me as well, it seems. Hello, what's wrong?
Back again?
Have-
Sure you're not interested in
Another-
my
another quest?
many services?
Perhaps, is that kind of quest? I see how it is. A conquest quest. I mean, perhaps I am.
I have coin in my purse and time to spare. Why not?
I don't really have time to
I learn
spare,
new
but
things about you every day.
I mean, I didn't say yes. I did not consent. I said I might be interested. I didn't consent. What? Did I? Consent is important, Elfman. Did I say yes? No, I said I may be interested. Let's talk about it. How much do you charge? What kind of things are you into? I wanted information, not the hanky-panky time. Also, was that it in terms of the cutscene that we get? Because that's so disappointing. I don't know if coin actually left my pocket, to be honest. Like he basically gave me a hug, and then it faded to black. I feel shortchanged. How dare they? How very dare they? He didn't even say, oh, it will cost, this many gold and blah, blah, blah. No, just... How dare you? Ask for your money back. I'd like a refund. Like a refund. Everything faded to black. I didn't even see any action. Didn't even see an elven buttock. How rude. A brothel for hugging only. I mean, that kind of exists. There are people who are experts in cuddling, and they will just cuddle you in a platonic way, and you can ask for people to just cuddle you. I don't know how I know these weird things. The internet. But yeah, some people are literally like cuddle professionals, and people pay for sessions to just be held. It's just really cute, and it's totally platonic. You just cuddles. Well, Mize is here, so we can talk to her at least.
I think I found
Whoa.
something of yours. I had never thought to see this again.
No. Well, I got XP. So that was just a lost item that we needed to return.
He didn't really.
And now, the elf man is gone. He hugs me for 2 seconds and now he disappears into the void for all eternity. Disappointed. I want my money back. I'm gonna turn into the Karen of this brothel.
I don't think I can do that.
No, I don't think I can do that either. I think I need a much higher lockpicking skill. Anything else I can steal in here? I can't believe that I can just go around stealing people's belongings and it's totally fine in Dragon Age 2. I just pick it up out of a chest and it's mine now. No one minds. They'll look for that thing that they put in their chest 2 weeks ago and they won't think about it again.
Is brooding
not
a
crime.
sport into winter? Do they hold competitions? Hand out trophies for the best scowls?
I'm not brooding.
Moping, then. You seem like you're a champion at it.
I'm perfectly content at the moment.
The moping
Oh,
attracts the
So
ladies.
that's you smiling. Glad you clarified that. I'd never have known.
Those two. I like the combo of having those two in the party. Also, Varric and Isabella. And also, I guess Fen and Isabella to an extent, but mostly Varric and Isabella, they bounce off each other really well because they're both quite, like, jokey and sarcastic. Hey, Athel, welcome on in. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if this is a character or a location or what. So, blind playthrough, so I have no idea.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again. Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
What's the job?
No promises, but I'll hear what you have to say.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Who's missing?
Is this anyone I know?
When you left, we had to take on New Ferelden. Volunteers. Lad named Price was leading them. No one of your caliber.
And what kind of goods? Are they legal goods?
Want to tell me what you were selling?
Suspicious.
We were trying to make a deal with the Carta. Those Orzammar dwarves. They like luxury items. Fine fabrics, a cask of caviar, an aged wine. Anything one can liberate from a high-town merchant.
Okay, so it is criming. I'm up for a bit of criming, sure. I'll do it. If the gold's
Consider
good.
it a deal.
I need the money.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
Maybe I can. There we go. That was one of the rumors as well, so this is like a bonus quest to go and do. I think I'm just going to be a good citizen and go and help the town for a while.
Always
Nighttime at the
cold when
docks?
Getting rid of idiots.
Not been to the docks
Especially
before.
thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
You look like you're having a nice time up there. An assassin. And Price. Everyone's gonna die. Okay. Some of you got some pretty juicy AoEs last time. Varric's got a nice AoE now. She's got most of the same stuff that I do, but she's now got Lacerate. So let's do this. I'm gonna cast Cloud here somewhere. There you go. Take out the guy at the back. Oh my god. My damage, what? Doing so much damage gosh, this is ridiculous. The hell? I love it. Like, I'm not complaining, but also what? So I normally go and try and take out the ranged. Isabella's working with me now. Like, I'm trying to do my combo thing, but they're already dead by the time I do the combo.
I thought them coterie men had me for sure. I guess the whole thing was a trap. There were no dwarves when I went to make the trade.
Oh, can't trust dwarves.
Waiting to kill us. They got the rest of the boys. I ran. I was hoping they wouldn't find me here, but they did.
Oh no. And just how old are you? You seem pretty young to be doing this kind of thing.
You're a bit young to be doing this.
Exactly.
I'm 15, but I can usually pass for a man.
Aww.
My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now. Working for a Fenril's the only way to feed the girls.
Keep the goods and start over. Oh no. Oh, so I tell the gang boss that the goods were stolen and I can recover them? I mean, I like that in principle, but then if she finds out that he actually has them, then they're all just gonna get murdered for betraying her. I mean, I can lie, sure.
Why not take what a Fenril gave you and start fresh somewhere outside of Kirkwall?
What do you mean?
There's always work to be found on farms for a healthy young man.
My father was a farmer. Before the Darkspawn got him.
Oh.
I'd rather do that than work for a Fenrir.
Go, live your dreams.
I'll get my sisters. Please, make sure she doesn't come after us.
I'll try and tell some fibs, but she's not gonna believe me, is she? What if we're questing in the countryside one time and we just find their bodies on the side of the road and she was stabbed like 17 times for betraying her? That seems like a very Dragon Age thing to do. Oh, Varric. Leveling up already? Oh no. What do I do with you? I mean, I've just been giving him cunning and dexterity and no constitution. I don't know if this is a really bad idea. And then I was going to take him further down this range tree. So into more precise. We'll see if that works out. Hopefully if I at some point realise that I've put all the wrong skills in, there's some way for us to reset it. Also, what quest is this for? Duty. I remember this quest. Kind of. Duty. Oh, this is why we went to kill those bandits on the beach, and that was part of this one. There were some mercenaries on the docks. Sure. I'm up for a bit of killing. I'm actually enjoying combat in Dragon Age 2, whereas Dragon Age Origins, I liked it by the end, but it took a while to get used to. Okay, well, that's dealt with. I'm doing so much damage, what?
That should do it.
I think that's especially how it feels different from Origins, because Origins, Rogue started out really, really slow. By the end, I did loads of damage and I had some amazing crits, but in the beginning, it was like I was whacking people with wet fish, like it wasn't doing any damage. Mariner longbow. Ooh, that looks good. Quality weapons. Well, let's go make some money. Terrible news. They escaped with the cargo. Oh no.
Well, are you here to socialize or did you bring my goods?
The goods, they were stolen. But if I say they were stolen, she's immediately going to send somebody after them. And I don't know. This is one of the things about Dragon Age as well. I don't know if I choose this option, if I'm going to lie and say, oh, some pirates came in and they stole the goods. Or whether my character is going to say they were stolen by the guy that you employed. I don't know. Hang on. Can I can't get out of this conversation. Otherwise, I would F5 and then go back. She's gonna want to kill me if I say I gave the kids away, so I'm just gonna say they're stolen.
I rescued your boy and killed the
Ah,
country,
yes, here we go. This is what I want. Yeah.
but your property was long gone.
Coterie. I should have figured. They've got a lock on all trade with the dwarves. If I'd had someone decent on the job, they'd have dug into it first, not walked in blindly. Well, no cargo, no coin. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
Being a nice person doesn't pay well. Sucks. But Isabella and Varric approved of that, so that's good. Both of them liked that.
I enjoy a man with markings like that.
Oh, everyone's flirting today.
They're called tattoos. Sailors get them all the time.
Indeed.
Not made of lyrium, I'd imagine.
Not a one. And the pictures are different. Usually breasts.
I suppose a pair of lyrium breasts tattooed onto my chest would make things better.
That's me. I'm a helper.
Titty tattoos? Like, just getting a tattoo that's just a pair of titties? Is that really a thing where you come from? I mean, I respect it. Just titties? I know some people have tattoos of like pin-up girls, you know, with titties, but literally just the titties, nothing else. Good to know, Isabella, good to know. I'm gonna have to visit your homeland sometime. I look forward to visiting. Where did all the blood on our face go? Dragon Age magic. I like to think that one of my party members just keeps some wet wipes in their bag, and after every fight just cleans you off instantly. Darktown. Because he knows where Nanette might be. Darktown. Does it have to be dark in Darktown for me to find him, I wonder? Seems to work in the day. Oh, this looks dangerous. Someone's gonna jump out and stab me. Suspicious meeting place.
Where's Puddles? He should get some food too.
Who's Puddles? Is it your pet cat or something? I guess we'll find out. Oh yay, bandits. My favorite. Well, that's that dealt with. Any more of you? Want to kill yourselves? You're welcome. Before I could even backstab them. Oh, there's more over there. I found a ring.
Thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emerick.
Just the person.
Hi, King Emerick.
I need to speak.
You've come all the way from Elder Scrolls.
Ah, Ghislaine de Karak's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
A waste of time, eh? Well, what did you find?
Did you learn nothing?
Most people just say she left her husband. This all started when Maren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Nanette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk.
Thanks for that contribution.
What?
I think the disappearances
really helpful.
are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Okay. Well, or maybe this group of women have just gone off to live in the countryside so they don't have to deal with the bullshit here in the city anymore and their annoying husbands. Maybe that's what's happened. We'll see. I mean, can I help?
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer
Still covered
my
in blood.
investigation, Syrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the Gallows. I'm too old for this.
I feel you on that.
Foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
Foundry. Emerick's notes are a messy collection of half-baked thoughts written on scraps of paper. Only one seems to stand out. There's something about that Lowtown foundry where Marin's trail ended. I've got a strange feeling about it. Someone making golems. Maybe. Too old for this shit. Such a good catchphrase. Do you want to help find my son who's disappeared? Can you take out some bandits in the Lowtown? No, I'm too old for this shit. I'm retiring. Me and Isabella, we're gonna buy a nice ship and get out of here. What's happening? Let's make you stronger. You'll be stronger. Strength. All the strength. Enjoy. I was just giving him full two-handed before, so... This looks fun. Scythe. Warrior cuts through foes, hitting all targets with a melee range with a single sweeping arc. Yes, please? That sounds good to me. Try that out for a bit, see how it goes. And hopefully his tactics will update too. There we go. Surrounded by at least 3 enemies, he will whirlwind. He's an aggressive scrapper. So I set him to aggressive because most of the time we have our tank here. I realise right now he's acting as the tank because I just wanted to see what the combo of these 3 personalities would do. So he's the tank right now. But we've survived most of the encounters because we just use too much damage. Nothing survives us. Nothing. You can auto-loot using R, making the character auto-path, and open the nearest loot window you can see on your screen. Ooh, that'll be good. Normally I'm clicking things. I'm a filthy clicker. I'll try it next time we have loot. You going up? Lift going up. Level 1, Darktown. Is there anything else I need to do in Darktown? Don't think so. Nobody wants me here. Clickers, rise up. I'm a terrible clicker. I've always been a clicker.
So where's your beard, elf?
Oh, they're having a beard conversation.
Elves
Yes.
don't grow beards.
Huh. I thought maybe you shaved it off in a fit of broody pique.
So you're a funny dwarf.
A funny dwarf. Those exist, do they? I have never seen the like. My oh my. Well, where the heck was this quest again? I'm gonna keep forgetting the name of the quest. Oh, I'm supposed to go to a blacksmith forge. It's night time. Maybe. Nobody knows. Oh, that's the bone pit quest as well. Me forgetting every single quest name. After dark, investigate the Lowtown foundry. After dark, Lowtown foundry. Ah, down here. How do you like Varric? Surprisingly, we're getting on really well. And the first time I met him, I was like, why is he hot? I can't feel this way about a dwarf. What has he done to me? But I love his lines, and his interactions with the other characters have been really cool. So, I like a dwarf. I know. It was never meant to happen. People always scolding me for clicking in Final Fantasy. I don't care. I don't know how you don't click in Final Fantasy. Of all the MMOs that I play, it has the most going on in terms of buttons. Especially when I see the high-level players, like, doing a raid or something. And they have, like, 5 different skill bars and then things going down the side as well. Like, how? How? You have to click something at some point. Although I am increasingly tempted to get an MMO mouse, which has all the buttons on the side. This is my current mouse. It's beeping at me because it's low on battery, but I have 2 side buttons, and then I've got like 2 side buttons on the other side, which I hardly ever use. But yeah, 2 side buttons does me okay most of the time. Oh god, there's loads of them. Okay, I hope you're okay being the tank, Elfman. You're the tank now. Go do tank things. It's okay, we'll just do so much damage that will kill them all. It's fine. If anything gets bad, I can just stealth. Oh, there's more of them. Well, Varric just did a huge AoE. I don't know what that was, but... Good on you, mid-dwarven master. Thank you. Boom. Sharp little pinpricks. Directions to Sharp's base. We've got a new base, and you lot best keep the law away. Directions to Lowtown sneak below, but don't come unless you've got good eyes, or you get an answer square between the eyes. Ignacio Strand. Well then. Oh, let me try the loot thing. Oh, there we go. It works! Highly efficient. I've got a location of a hovel now as well. I'll go raid the hovel later. We should probably save the wife first. Hello? You're not the wife, are you? Every time I come past here, she's like, would you like to spend a night with me? Where are you going? You're not the lady I'm looking for. Although, F5, F5, F5. She might be in here. There we go. Oi, oi. What's up, criminals? Not suspicious at all. Someone who immediately runs when they think the law is here. Not sus. Oh god, there's shades in. Oh no, I should have brought the tank. Oh, regrets. What is that? Desire demon? Uh-oh. I'm guessing someone should tank her? Okay, oh me. Okay, fine. Sure. Oh, titties. We can't kill her. She has amazing titties. Oh, what a shame. What a waste of a good pair of titties. I think Varric just did a crit because he was like, Bianca, you minx! That was beautiful! Oh, Varric. He's tanking these as well. Strong dwarf. Nicely done.
Demons, summoned by another mage, no doubt.
Ugh, mages. Am I right? We don't have a single mage in the party at the moment. I decided to leave my sister at home and the new human boy. We'll bring them back later. All right, Isabella. Let's give you more dexterity. Yes, glass cannon. Enjoy. Enjoy. And I was specking her up in... She was going down this tree for the dual weapon, so a bit like me. And I was wondering about her swashbuckler tree as well. Savvy. Savvy, savvy. While this mode is active, Isabella's fighting instincts allow her to perceive enemy attacks before they happen. Although she inflicts less damage. For every enemy near Isabella, these effects increase. Okay. So she gets hit less. I don't know. I kind of just want her to do loads of damage. What's across the bow? Isabella issues an irresistible challenge to a single foe. Oh, okay. So we could use her to get away priority targets if we wanted to. I don't even know what to give her now. There's so much stuff. I don't know what to give Isabella. Like, maybe more subterfuge. There's some ones in here as well where if you come out of stealth, you do more damage and that kind of thing. A flask that shatters in a haze of smoke, obscuring nearby allies. Yes, that could be good since we're all fighting as one at the moment. Sure. I don't know if she'll go into stealth by herself if I'm not playing her. I think it's probably in her set behaviors, but I'm not sure. Another AoE would be nice though, so we'll give her that and see how that goes.
Need a hand? Why, yes. Yes, I do. A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones.
Oh.
Emerick will want to see this.
Oh.
And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Nanette.
Unless Nanette is the one doing the sacrifices, because she got so bored that she started sacrificing people and using their energy in dark rituals. Which it happens, you know, sometimes housewives get bored. These things happen. Let me see if I can loot the rest of this place. Maybe it will turn out that he actually really loves her. As soon as we show him the hand, he'll be like, oh no, that's Nanette's hand. I wish I hadn't been so horrible to her now. If anyone's just coming in, we're looking for this guy's wife who, well, it wasn't your typical, oh no, my wife is missing story. He basically said, my wife is gone and she's my property, so I need her back. So we didn't really want to help him, but we took the quest so that if we found her, we could basically just be like, okay, what's the real story here? Do you really want to go home? But we haven't found her. We've only found severed body parts, which is always a good sign. I wonder if he did have anything to do with her death. Maybe he did.
I don't like the looks of this.
Trap! Everyone stop! That means you too, Isabella. You're not exempt.
All set.
There we go.
Done.
Why did someone bother setting a trap for a moth-eaten scarf? Like, who does that? It's my special scarf. It's my special blankie. I've had it ever since I was little. I'm gonna put a trap next to it. I'm gonna mine some explosives. Haven't played it. One of those games on the never-ending list of games. I feel you there. It was the same for me with Mass Effect. It had been on the list of, I really need to play these games because they're supposed to be some of the best games ever made. And they just went on the list. And then a few years down the line, they're still there. I mean, I've played the first one now. But yeah, it takes a long time to go through as well. Especially when it's these really big RPGs. Hi, Lion. Hello, hello. Okay, let's go tell this guy that I have his wife's severed hand. Or it could not be his wife's severed hand. It might be one of the other women's severed hands. By the way, severed hands are never a good sign. First of all, though, let's go break into a crime den. I'm gonna shut down this hovel. Oh, it's Ignatius Strand! Oh my! Oh, you're gonna die quick. Oh, there we go. My party's too good. We kill everything too quick. He literally just one-shot that bandit. Nice. Oh, what did he drop? What was that? Bloody butcher's gloves. Still not as good as my gloves. Still not as good. A ring. And a really bad belt that we're never going to use. Anyone else want some of this? Oh, I feel bad for this one guy. Just determined to defend the hovel till the last. I'm sorry. It's not going to go well for you. Easy. We've killed some bandits now, so we get more money. A lot of these quests are just like, kill this thing, or find this thing. Oh.
In fact, get rid of any other groups like that.
Oh, well.
Be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward.
Toys?
Courtesy of some interested friends.
Toys? What kind of toys? I'm just getting Critical Role vibes now. If you've seen the last episode of Critical Role, you'll understand. Give me some toys as payment. It'll be fine.
Hey, you got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
I got no dwarf dust. I got dwarf chest hair, if that interests you. Gold a piece, gold a piece. Just pluck your own. It's organic, grown right here. Not shipped in or anything. Get some of that. Apparently he's not interested. Cannot see why. It's a fair trade. Fair trade. Okay. I hope that doesn't mean dust made of dwarf. I'm pretty sure it's something that the dwarves mine. Although I haven't come across that. I don't know if they're referring to like lyrium dust. Because I'm pretty sure that would just drive you crazy. But maybe that's the intention. Finest keepers. First sacrifice. Let's go to the Gallows. I haven't been there before.
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
What's it like in Tevinter?
How
Never
is the
been there.
Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
Are the Magisters really so terrible over there too.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
Yay, blood magic. I mean, I dabbled in some blood magic in Origins. We did some slightly darker spells on Morrigan that were really fun. Well, how is it inevitable then?
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
I guess. Not all mages are like that though, and to resort to blood magic you'd have to be very desperate. I don't know. So... I mean... this is the answer then?
You're saying that locking mages up
yeah,
is better?
not everyone who has
All I'm
magic is going to be
saying is
bad.
The Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
Yeah, but you shouldn't oppress anyone. And definitely not mages. I mean, my own sister in game is a mage. My character would disagree with that.
Treating every mage like a criminal isn't the answer.
And not every mage deserves the benefit of the doubt. Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
I'd like to have him in the party at the same time as my sister and see what happens.
The new Knight Commander's
That would be interesting. Oh, hello, Emerick. I've been looking for you.
You might want to see this. This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Mary.
Unless she's the mage who cast it. Yeah, they're probably dead. You know, because if they don't have their legs or their hands, they're probably dead. Most people probably dead.
If they're not dead, watch
Yeah.
out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect. I will bring this to the city guard.
I had a feeling he wasn't gonna like that. He's like lawful good paladin, and I'm like, oh, I got their bones. I got their bones. I got their skeletons. Oh well. You know how I cope with seeing all of these traumatic things and murdering people literally every 5 minutes is by making jokes, and some characters can't deal with that. I'm just trying to lighten the mood, okay? You don't appreciate me. I feel like Varric and Isabella would have appreciated that. Fen, definitely not. He would have hated that. Emerick sure knows his bones. Apparently so. We'll just trust that he knows his bones and he knows what he's doing. Welp. That does that. We still had duty to do, which is to go to Sundermont. And then... I mean, does that really finish that quest? I don't know. Was that the end of that quest? No chance of finding her alive is what he said, and I don't see the quest in here still, so I guess that's it. They're dead. We found their bones. That's it. Wifey's dead. Well, it's just a sad ending to it then. It's nice. Well, I kind of want to do some of the companion quests, so I think I'm gonna do Fenris's one. He said to come and see him at Denarius's Hightown mansion, so we're gonna go do that one. Anders, I'm a bit meh on Anders at the moment, but he might be a slow burner. He might be a slow burner. We had some disagreements when we first met, let's just say. Hightown mansion. Ooh. Oh, there's a mage. My sister's a mage. You should come meet her. You'd love her. Can I... Oh, I can't change areas here. Sad times. Hightown. Oh. Wait. What's the name of his quest? Fenris recruited. Yes. Daenerys' abandoned Hightown mansion. Is that like a separate location?
You elves have such pretty eyes.
Oh,
Even
thanks.
the men. It makes me want to pluck them out and wear them as a necklace.
I
No.
wouldn't suggest trying.
Oh, I would never try. Not without reason, of course.
Forget
I thought
said
she was flirting with me. But alas, she just wants my eyes as a necklace. Happens to the best of us. Oh, it's a separate thing. That said Fenris's mansion. I mean, does this belong to you?
Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Daenerys used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
I like your appearance. I mean, every flirt option I've had so far, I have taken shamelessly. I don't know if I get a chance to flirt again if I don't flirt now. Gotta grab every chance you have. I like your appearance. I mean, yeah, you're not too bad on the eyes. Sugar cheeks.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
You say what's on your mind. I'll give you that.
Yes, and you're always on my mind. You're so serious, though. Oh my.
It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
Just throw me up against that wall like that wine bottle, Fenny. Well, he takes pleasure in the small things. Okay. Well, that was a waste. It was a waste of good wine. This can't be easy. If you need any trauma counseling, I'm here.
You've had a difficult life.
Can lean
I'd
on
rather
me.
not speak more of it.
Are you certain? I'm willing to listen.
To my whining? Very charitable of you. I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I've thought about it. Lawyering is gone now. This is my home now. I mean, I thought about it, because I spent a lot of time in that place, so it has crossed my mind.
I grew up in Ferelden. It will always be my home.
The blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
I mean, my family is here. We have a new life here. Maybe someday, I suppose. If they want to return too, maybe someday we can. This city is a bit of a mess, to be fair.
I have to admit, it's an attractive idea.
But not now. I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
Oh, more options. Are you staying in Kirkwall then?
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharon if I could, but there is no life for me there.
Saharon?
Is that where you're from?
So I've been told.
You don't remember?
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
And where's Denarius now?
You could track your former master down, I assume.
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
And how long since you escaped?
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means.
People remember how
it
he
never
looks.
takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
Technically, he could cover it though, because as far as I can see, it goes down his arms, and he's got it up to his chin, so he could wear, you know, like a little kind of face covering or something. But then I guess that in itself might be suspicious and raise a few eyebrows. Reminds me of a certain assassin from Divinity Original Sin 2, who also had the same goal of revenge over her former slave master.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you.
Ooh, I have substance.
Daenerys will not give up, however. I await his return.
You could make a home here if you wanted to, although you don't seem like the type to settle down. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry.
Sounds like a tough
I'm not
situation.
gonna tell him he whines too much. He's
I'm
had a
not
hard
made of
life.
glass. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters. Had I known Ansa would find me a woman so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
Flatterer. Why do I keep wanting to flirt with everyone? I wonder if, because Origins, you could get to the same friendship level with everyone and be kind of having a relationship with everyone. There was some conflicts, of course, but you could kind of 5-time people. It was great. Sure. Oh, you flatterer. A woman who is capable. Oh, you called me capable. You didn't say I looked nice or anything, or that I had a lovely personality, but capable. Oh, that's a lot coming from you.
Maybe I should be thanking Ansa.
Maybe you should.
Oh my.
Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit. With any luck, I'll become better at it.
He smiled. I think he smiled. At least I saw the edges of his mouth slightly rise like this. So I think I might have made him smile. Great success. I've got to admit, I do like the whole broody, I have a dark past man thing that he has going for him. But I bet he's soft and squishy on the inside, beneath all that armor and all of those mysterious markings. I bet he's a little teddy bear. And now I want to find out if he is. Can I steal anything from your former master? Might have some loots in here somewhere. No, I don't think so.
We should move on.
Hawk.
Hawk.
Hawk. Hawk. We will move on then. Well, that was enlightening. Thank you for that. Greatly enjoyed that. What was Finders Keepers? I don't even know. We'll do this quest. Why not? Yeah, Anders we have a companion quest for too, which we'll try and do today as well. Finders Keepers. Stolen cargo. Okay, sure. I'm good with stolen cargo. No one's going to attack me because it's daytime.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
May he turn his gaze away, the terrible things I've done already. Don't even look.
Watch out by the Canary compound.
Hello, Seaman?
I'm looking for some cargo.
You're in luck. Cargo all around. Take your pick.
Can you help me?
I could use your assistance. I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
He's not going to just help
Haven't
us.
seen any. Sorry.
Talk to the Harbour Master.
All right.
I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
Oh, thank you. You're more
Keep
helpful.
wagging your tongue. Can we get those sacks off the docks?
Well then.
Come in.
Go see the Arbor Master. Oh, he has his own music theme as well. It's cool. It was very subtle, but I could hear there's some like flutes and things going in the background. Hello, Liam.
Shipping manifest.
I have an inquiry.
I'm looking for cargo bearing the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority.
Ugh. Adam, deal with this.
Wow. Great customer
I
service.
apologise on Liam's behalf. He is a very, very busy man. I'm Adam.
You don't need
the
to make
Harbour Master's
excuses for
assistant.
him. He was rude.
I understand you're looking for Orlesian cargo. I have seen the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
Funny how that works. Maybe if I had a bit of coin, that would grease your hand.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The clink of gold coin often jogs my memory.
Oh, really? Well, that's a medical marvel, that is. If only more people had more coins to clink, and then we'd have no one with amnesia. This is ridiculous. I'm not paying you.
I'm not paying for this.
Yeah, I'm not paying you.
Then I am
Thank you.
deeply sorry I could not be of more assistance. Good day.
Well, good fucking
Liam
day
leaves
to
his
you.
office at nightfall. We could sneak in after dark, take a look at his records.
I like your thinking. Yeah, I think so. Not paying him money. That's corruption for you. Corruption is rife here in the city. Just here for the entertainment? Entertainment in my stream? No, we don't like fun in this stream. You get banned if you show the slightest sign of enjoying yourself, so be careful. Let me deal with the ranged over here as well. Well, that was quick. I thought we were going to struggle with that many enemies, but nope. Nope. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, man, this is so boring. Welcome to Dragon Age 2. Here you can see my character running. How you run is you put one foot up after the other. And I'm going to take the items inside of this wooden container. He said I only could break in after midnight, so I'm guessing I'm in the right place, but let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. Oh, he's got guard dogs! Oh no! Ah! I don't want to kill doggos! Okay, summon my doggo! Doggo on doggo fighting! This is my doggo. This is Borkspawn. Sorry, Barkspawn. Our dog in the first game was called Borkspawn, so this is his brother, Barkspawn. Lost twin. Really don't want to kill dogs. I feel bad about this. It's okay, they were trained as war dogs. They didn't know what they were doing. Dockside redirect. Woodrow's warehouse, east. This document is an order to redirect cargo to Woodrow's warehouse to the east. It is endorsed with Harbour Master Liam's barely legible signature, along with a note from his assistant, Aiden. Can definitely read today. Orlesian Port Authority seal here. Suggest we apply the special rate for this. So they're corrupt and they're extorting everyone. Wonderful. Confirm that Martin's cargo is in Woodrow's warehouse by the docks. Can I do it at night? Yes, I can. Probably a good time to do it, seeing as I'm not really allowed to be here. Isn't Barkspawn the name Alistair gives the dog in the Darkspawn Chronicles? I've never read those! So Alistair is clearly just copying me. How dare he? How dare he? If that's true, that's great. No originality, Alistair, as usual. Into the warehouse we go.
Trap!
Where? Where? Isabella? You saw a trap? Oh, I didn't want to leave. Oh well. Okay. Oh wait, no. Back in we go. Back in we go. Back in we go. Where are those arrows coming from? I don't even know. I'm just gonna backstab someone. I love the whole thing where I jump between enemies and I do big attack when I jump as well. It's so much fun. Yeah! Well, we made quick work of them. I'm thinking that we're massively out-leveled for the area that we're in. Because we're just completely wrecking everyone. Okay, lots of traps. You won't get me. Stained bottles as well. So useful. Some people come in and try and speak like actual Elvish to me as well. And I wish my Elvish was that good. I barely know how to say hello in Elvish. I am an absolute affront to the Elvish people. Disgrace. Disgrace. The elders always want me to learn proper Elvish, but I've spent too long in the human world. Whoa! What did... Oh, I moused over a trap for a second and then it was gone again. I don't like the look of this, she said, seeing absolutely nothing. I mean, this is probably a trap, but... Okay...
Oh, the Black Hand. A blend of 27 toxic plant essences
delicious.
with a healthy dollop of cobra venom for that extra kick. That poison will kill a man in 2 breaths. Can I have it?
If you want it, you can have anything you want, Isabella. Also, I love how that's the most overkill poison ever. All the poisons combined, because even if they find the cure for one of them, it's guaranteed that another one of the poisons will still kill them. I approve. Really good at the deep speech, though. All that. Great at that. Me and the ring race, so tight. Oh my, I am dying. Gotcha. Okay. I'm trying to remember where the original quest giver was for this. Maybe back in the High Town? Finders Keepers. There we go. Oh, the Hanged Man is a separate instance. I always forget this. I always think it's like in High Town or Lowtown. But it's its own thing.
Can I get another?
You sure can. Oh, okay, no, too drunk. Excuse me. Oh, he's in a back room somewhere.
This one time, I was sailing to Lemerin, and there was a fight between 2 of my men.
Oh, yeah?
It was over a dice game or the last piece of toast or something.
Oh, understandable.
Sailors, they're touchy about their toast.
And elves.
Is this going anywhere?
It will if you let me finish. So, there's a knife fight,
Mm-hmm.
and Jim ends up with a broken off blade stuck in his shoulder.
Ouch.
It's buried deep in there, and we're out at sea at least a week from the nearest pool. If you were there, you could have reached in and plucked that blade right from his flesh.
That's your whole point?
Pretty much.
Oh. Okay. He should have been a surgeon. It was his true calling. Could have helped people instead of stabbing them. Oh yeah, I remember not liking Martin very much. He was a bit of an arse, but I did the thing for you anyway.
You're smuggling poison. I thought you were trying to change your ways.
I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier.
Legit,
and I'm
real
going to
legit,
sell it through
like.
legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
Legitimate poison.
It's poison. It kills
Yeah.
people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it.
Oh yeah.
So, where is it?
I'm not telling you. But then I don't get any money if I'm a good person. Being a good person is really hard. Especially when the temptation of the gold is there. Now we all know why evil people are rich. I'm not telling you.
I refuse to be a part
He
of
might
this.
find it eventually, but he won't do it because of me.
Get it yourself.
Oh,
Can
come
Isabella
on.
keep it?
If I don't get the goods back, I'm ruined.
I mean, you probably deserve to be ruined, to be honest. So, sorry.
I just can't be a part of this.
Fine, you've ruined me. Happy now.
Yeah, actually. Have a nice day. Isabella, rivalry Wait, is... She hates me for doing that, but... Why? Isabella, you were the one who said you wanted to keep the poison. I was thinking I could give it to you as a gift. I guess she was a merchant herself, so she doesn't respect me ruining him. Like, she smuggled stuff, so she's used to trading stuff that isn't exactly legal as well. But still, I mean, killing people, not good. I thought we were together on that, Isabella. Because it's a legitimate business. Legitimate. Although, where do they legitimately sell poison, I wonder? That was her mate, was it? Oh, shit. Is that how we originally got the quest? I forgot how we got the quest before. I thought it was just like a rumor or something, but... If it was Isabella's friend and she was like, look, my mate needs a hand, then... Oops. I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry. Just didn't want to get involved in any shady shit. Not that we're not already, but still. Enemies Among Us. Which quest is that? Is this where Among Us got its title? A woman by the name of Matcha has been desperately seeking a particular Templar. She's been spotted outside the Chantry in Hightown during the day. Sure, let's go see what that's about. I do like how many quests there are, and they're also not super long. So most of them, it's a couple of quests in a row, or just like a single quest in a row, and then that's it. There isn't like a super long chain that you have to do. Oh, he'll be up here. Poison. Oh yeah, wait. You see, I couldn't find that quest in my log anymore, and I wondered what was up with that. Like, I looked all through it again and I couldn't find it. But I guess I'll tell you, we found your wife's bones. Do you actually care?
This ring is
you wanted
all I
her
had
dead.
to return to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, Nanette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours.
They did love each other back in the day.
Written in happier times.
Indeed.
Where did you find it?
On her severed hand. I think he deserves to know. Even if he was an asshole. You killed her. Treat the next one more nicely, why don't you?
It was on Nanette's hand, which was cut from her body. She's dead.
Could have broke it a bit more gently.
Hand? Huh. I see. Well, maybe you should.
He doesn't want to be incriminated.
Take this back. I don't want anything that might link me to
Oh, come on.
death.
It's your dead wife's ring.
Especially with their family asking questions.
Surely he wants it.
They're going to blame me. I just know it.
He just knows.
Excuse me, sir. I have arrangements to make.
Wow, the very picture of the grieving husband. Gave me gold. And finding out his wife is dead. I thought maybe he'd break down and be like, I really loved her. I'm so sad that in the end we fell apart. But no. Wow, grim. Well then, that was nice. That was a nice moment. Marches over here so we can take her quest. Aha.
Have you seen him?
Karen, was it? No. There are many Templars in Kirkwall, woman.
Oh, right, I don't like you already. I'm gonna help her.
Please, can you help me? My brother.
What's wrong? Cheer up, it's only your brother. He only might be dead. No, let's be calm and considerate here.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
Pull yourself together, woman. Tell me what happened.
I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you know.
Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Suspicious. What's in it for me? I mean, I hardly feel like bleeding the poor woman dry is a very nice thing to do. Maybe on my evil playthrough, but how can I help you? I'm sure your brother's fine. Or maybe he's dead and they covered it up. Not that I think he's dead, but he might be dead. Possibly.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance. In your journeys, if you find yourself in the Gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmod and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. May God bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Why, thank you. She's very devout, she is. Very, very devout. What was he about? Magistrate? What's his face? I don't know. I guess I'll just see what his quest is.
You there, Frelden. I wish to speak with
hello.
you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
As we're on the sly, what do you think we're a criminal? Criminal scum? What is it that you need? I quite like the jokey option though. On the sly, eh? Well,
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small.
is it
albeit
an
unfortunate
assassination?
job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody.
Maybe he's not guilty.
He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
And what was this man's crime exactly?
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
That's suspicious to me. I think he's probably innocent. Maybe someone helped him escape because they knew that he didn't really do it. Whatever it is. That's all then? Sounds too easy. Yeah, I'm a bit suspicious.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes.
Oh,
there
wonderful.
Are creatures
Oh,
in the ruins.
Lovely.
The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
And what kind of creatures?
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Then why not just let him be eaten if he is a criminal and you wanted him in prison anyway?
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter.
Justice,
I
eh?
will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
See, I don't think he's a man of honor, but he's definitely trying to betray himself like one. So why not send more of your guards?
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
Yeah, quantity over quality.
The more guards who know,
Send in some cannon
easier
fodder.
it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
All right, I'll do it. But if I find him and I find out he's innocent, then no one's coming back here.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly.
All right.
Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Yes. You and your Lord Farquaad pauldrons will come in very useful indeed. I'm sure you can write me a letter of recognition or something and I'll get lots of quests from it. Sure. I'll take it. What's this icon up here? Ah, it's Fenris's mansion. I guess it's his now that we killed everyone inside there. No one's asking any questions, so... Sure, he owns it. So I've got loads of quests still. Maybe we just work through these. Varric sources say there's been a number of Templar raids held in Lowtown's Elven Alienage. He can't verify why, however. Always the elves being oppressed. I was a city elf in Origins, and my poor people, we had a really rough time. Everyone was just getting mercilessly slaughtered. No one trusted the elves. Wasn't a good way to live. Was that Lowtown? Yes. Let's go to Lowtown then. Go defend some of my fellow knifers. Well, I'm not seeing it on the quest map. I guess it's a rumor, so I have to go there and then I have to find the quest, so I haven't picked it up yet, technically. City Elf and Noble had the best starts, in my honest opinion. I really liked it because I think it gave me the background to then become the hero, because I grew up with so much injustice and I knew exactly which forces I was fighting against. So it was a nice start, I think, rather than just kind of... I know none of the starts are gentle and easy, like usually someone dies or involved in some kind of murder plot that's going on, but I think it gave me good background on the world in general and the injustice to the elven people in the world. So I had something to base like my character responses off as we went through the game. I did also try Dwarven Noble. After we finished the game, we went back and did a Dwarven Noble start because people said that was really interesting. Hello, who's got a quest for me then? Well, I can't see any elves being oppressed over here. Anyone being oppressed? Help, help, I'm being oppressed. I can't see anyone being oppressed. In the Elven Alienage, is that like a separate part of Lowtown that I haven't been to yet? Hello, my elven buddies. Elves look so weird in this game. It's so strange. Also, why are so many of the elves bald? I guess I might find out.
The elves who don't live here actually have it worse. I'd hate to be an elf in Darktown.
Oh, yeah. The city elves. Ah, this was me. This was my start in the first game. That's one for Lore Whisper. So I have a lore reading channel, and I'm definitely going to do a lot of all of this lore books on that channel. Because some of them are pretty long too. Anyone being oppressed over here? I just heard everyone was being oppressed. You say there's been Templar raids here? Don't know if I need to come back at night time, but they're looking pretty oppressed, but not like massively oppressed right now. So tell me if any Templars come try and kill you. I'll be back. I like your tree, by the way. It's very nice. I feel like if they were going to raid, they might do it at nighttime. I'll go mess around at nighttime and see if there's anything. Ooh, she has a level up. Be more tanky. You can have some more strength as well. You're pretty tanky already. Sure. Fortitude plus 20 to the stance. Sure. We'll take that for now. Hello. Is anyone being oppressed here tonight? I said, is anyone being oppressed here? Well, that's odd. I'd heard that you were all being oppressed. So, it's fine. It's good. It's good, I guess, that no one's being oppressed. So, I'll be back. I do have a couple of things to do at the Gallows, so let's go there first. To the Gallows. See what we can find there.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
You can say that again.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
She is a strong woman. She has been from the very start of this game. Hello, Hugh. Hugh, you were for this quest. Hello.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
Suspicious.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
You're a smart one, I like you. There are others missing apart from him?
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmod and Karen were the most recent.
And why do you have to keep them quiet? I guess it's an embarrassment if this gets out that
Why
we haven't
must you
been able
keep
to find them.
silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
Templars are
The
all
Knight
about
Lieutenant gives you an order
secrets.
and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
Well, I want to help.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
What?
And you honestly believe that?
Or she's doing dark
Recruits keep
magic
going
and just
missing.
sacrificing people.
Wilmod came
She
back.
might be.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
Can I talk to him then?
If Wilmod came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
Probably didn't come
I
back
bet
the
he would.
same.
Wilmod
Something probably
told me
happened to
he was
him.
going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmod. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Okay, so another quest asking us to go outside of the city. I haven't ventured too much outside of the city, apart from the beach. We've had a trip to the beach, but that's all. Oh, this is main plot quest as well. At Wilmod's camp outside of Kirkwall. This I can do. Let's go to Wilmod's camp. See what we can find. Suspicious. We're not gonna die out here at all. Let's take the low road. Oh yay, dead people. Always a good sign. We actually get views in Dragon Age 2. We get good views. Could have taken the high road. Oh, there's dead people on the high road. Steal from the dead people. Can never go wrong. Is someone here? Ah, you're who I'm looking for.
I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
So you torture your recruits now? What are you doing? Yeah, my first, like, strong response.
Why are you doing this to Wilmod? Answer
yes,
me.
answer me now.
This is Templar business, stranger.
He's been possessed! Oh, shit. Okay, that was not what I was expecting.
Make her preserve us.
Okay, well, you know, you could have just explained that to his sister, you know, oh, your brother's been possessed by an evil being, and a little bit awkward, but I think the truth is always better. Oh no, we're gonna have to kill Wilmod! I'm not sure if we kill these, it might free him, but I'm pretty sure the flesh of the original person who's been taken over also has to be destroyed. Oh no. Well, sorry about that.
I knew he
The
was
one
involved in
time I
something
used strong
sinister.
language at someone.
But this... Is it even possible?
Seen one demon, seen them all. Hey, was he an abomination?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
Well, I'm glad I was here. I guess. I kind of want a joke to lighten the mood, but he's not gonna like it because he's one of those paladin super serious types, and he's gonna be like, why are you joking at a time like this? So I'm glad I was here to help you.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance.
Cullen, eh?
I've been conducting an
Kind of remind me of
investigation of some
Alistair.
of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmod was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
Well, that didn't work so well, did it? It really didn't work so well. Trollolol.
Maybe next time you should try confronting him loudly, in public.
I fear it is time to widen this investigation. My discretion may have cost me one of our best recruits, Wilmod's friend Karen. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
Doesn't seem like he's someone who's very at home in the brothel. It was in Origins. It's been too freaking long. I was like, I recognize that name, but I was like, okay, I don't know if that's because I've seen like a post somewhere of someone referencing a companion from 2. But yeah, what was he in Origins then? I was like, what? I think he was just like around for some of the quests. If he's super important, I've completely wiped it from my memory, but I think he was around for some of the quests involving the Order. It's hilarious to see them all covered head to toe in blood. Yeah, even the teeth. And then the next cutscene we're on, it'll just completely disappear. Magically wiped clean, for sure. Magically. The brothel, huh? I bet you loved it in there.
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this.
I mean, I might.
No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmod, please come tell me in the Gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
You seem nice. I mean, apparently we've met before, but you seem like a perfectly upstanding gentleman. Part of the Mage origin at the end of the Mage's Tower. Okay. He was in the Mage's Tower? Like, in the starting room? Or did we rescue him from the Mage's Tower? I have no memory of this man. I slightly remembered his name, but that was it. I'm such a good protagonist and savior of the world. I always remember everyone's names. Isn't he also promised to be the leader of the Templars if you chose to kill everyone on top of the Mage Tower? Oh, he's promoted to the leaders. I don't know. I didn't kill anyone as far as I know. I tried to free everyone that I could. So I didn't go full murder elf, as far as I remember. Let's go back to the whorehouse. Woohoo! I'm getting to spend so much time at the whorehouse. It's great. Where is the freaking whorehouse again? Is it? It's up here. I don't know whether it has to be at nighttime though, to catch all of them off duty. Nighttime. He tries real hard to convince you to kill all the mages. Oh, I think I'm remembering it. Yeah, he's in like the foyer as you go in, and he's like, oh, the only way is to end them all. There's no way to purge them of the evil that has corrupted them. Trust me, it's the kind of thing to do. But then I think I decided not to. You're so nice in this game, Dawn, and I'm over here hacking and slashing my way through them and trying to find inventive new places to stick knives. I enjoy that as a second playthrough, but I'm usually a goody two-shoes on my first playthrough. How can I help you? Your son is missing. Please let me divert from my world-saving quest in order to find your son. He's praying inside a force bubble. Oh! Wait, I have a vague memory of going into a room and him being in a bubble, and then... Yeah! I remember! Because you're going through the Mage's Tower, and then he's there like, stay back! It's not safe! And then he says, oh, you must kill them! And then we had to make the decision in that moment. I remember. But I don't seem to remember him coming into it massively afterwards.
Be careful if you're going into the Rose.
Oh.
It's a favorite hangout of crime bosses and tax collectors.
Sounds like my kind of place. Hello.
Do you need something, honey?
Are you one of the girls? I mean, she's clearly a girl. You don't need to ask that question. Do you know Wilmod? Maybe you Karen?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
I mean, people's lives are... I don't know if she really cares. She probably just cares about the coin. I am quite rich, but I don't want to resort to bribery. People's lives are at stake. Let me appeal to the goody two-shoes sides of you too.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me.
All right.
Let me look through the books. Wilmod, Karen...
I love how I
Here we
leave
go.
the very personal book
Wilmod came in here
right
a
on the
lot.
front desk.
You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic
Ooh.
wonder from the east.
The exotic wonder?
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Okay, well, do you know anything else that might be useful?
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmod's favorite position, I think you have what you need.
Okay. TMI.
You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Absolutely. The exotic lady of the east, whatever she was called? Iduna. She actually has a name. She's called Iduna. Let's go see her then.
So, what do you do, Avelie?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are
She
my
hasn't.
duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Freaking love Farrett. Hello. You must be the exotic beauty. Oh my. Hello.
Iduna, right? Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmod a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmod. That doesn't sound familiar.
He was one of your regulars, we know.
I know he saw you frequently.
We have the information.
With a body like mine, men rarely have time to give me their names. They're too busy doing other things.
Ooh. I see how it is. I mean, we all have the same default female character model, but sure.
Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
Varric is already charmed. I say. You've got to be more specific. How many people go missing here? I know, right? Like, people seem to be constantly going missing. Half of my quests are for people who've just disappeared or have been abducted by someone. This is not a safe place. I guess this kind of establishment, you know, sometimes they're dealing in some dodgy business as well. Like, there's some criminals that come here too, so they're quite used to that. We're looking for half the city. They were last seen here. Can you tell me their names? Literally everyone. Everyone. What's wrong with you?
We have to ask her about Karen.
I didn't...
problem?
No, I didn't mean to...
Yes. But certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
You're really persistent. I guess the men like that about you.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Didn't mean to tell Varric off. Oops.
First. Who told you about
Is she using charm magic or something? Like, maybe she's actually a sexy demon. Maybe that's why no one can resist her charms. He's the only male in our party right now. Although, you know, if you have that kind of magic, why not use it to affect females as well? I'm asking the questions, okay? I'm investigating you. Yes, us.
It was
she's
she
in
showed
mind
me
control.
her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat.
Oh my.
She will be dealt with.
Oh no.
Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Surely she hasn't kept everyone under my control. Stop this now! Stop this!
I will not obey you.
What are you doing? Stop that.
She's not used to not getting her way. Oh, frick! Oh, God! I didn't say I was gonna stab her, but okay, we're stabbing her. This is fine.
What? How did she do that? Fleeting ancestors, I feel like a fool.
I knew it.
Blood magic. It must be.
Maybe we can find answers somewhere around here. And then a cold shower.
Yep. I'm sure someone here would be happy to see you, Varric, if you need 5 minutes. Or, you know, longer. I'm not judging.
Apostate prostitutes? Apostitutes!
It appears our new friends make their home in the Undercity. Shall we pay them a visit?
That was really low, Isabella, but you got me. Okay. Apostitutes. Let's go find them. Confront the blood mages at their Darktown sanctuary. Ah. The humor in Dragon Age is always so good. Even though you're taking on usually world-ending evil and everyone depends on this band of heroes, it's just such good jokes. No one ever takes anything too seriously in your party. There you go. So Darktown we need to go to. Come back in the morning. To Darktown we go. Confront the blood mages. I guess we have to choose whether to hand them in. I thought these would be little hidey holes for quests later. They seem too suspicious to just be nothing.
We're going to just waltz in here and fight dozens of blood mages?
Yeah.
Ourselves?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm game.
Cool. I mean, we've completely ripped through everyone else so far, Isabella, so I don't think it'll be an issue. Send the tank first, though. Get this one before it kills our ranged. There we go. She's being flanked at the moment. I think she gets resistance to flanking, though. We did spec into that, so I think she should be alright. Oh god, there's a big fiery one coming. Hey, wait! Also, where's my dog? Come on, doggo. Come help us. We need you. There's doggo. He needs to die. No, Varric! Block one of your magical chest hairs! It will heal you! Well, that was easy. They tried. Just doing so much damage to everything at the moment. No one can stand in my way. Ooh, rune recipe. Don't mind if I do. I've definitely got to look into runes and stuff before we leave the city. If we're continuing on the main quest line. Yeah! Do something! What have we got here? A Skelebro archer. Such fun. Again, they tried. No one lasts long against us. Also, Doggo's still here. Good boy. Did you tear out someone's jugular? Good boy. Yes. He's a handsome boy. Whoa! They're not dead. It was a trick all along. Who's a fuzzy muddy boy? Did you rip out human flesh? Yes, good boy. Mabari deserves a nap now. And a cuddle. Tetsu! Thank you for 33 months. Welcome back. Kick their asses. Show them why you're the Elven Queen. I will do a backstab specially for you. You ready? Whatcha! I do really like playing a rogue. I feel so badass. And I get to sort of hop target to target as well. I'm always doing these very impressive leaps. Oh, they're still alive over there. How unfortunate for them. We'll have to kill them. There we go. Too easy. I'm nearly at level up again too. I'm guessing that was all the blood mages. Although we've only found skeletons and wraiths so far, so there must be actual blood mages. I suspected. I was literally just about to say I suspect a trap. See, my spidey sense. It knows. When there's just a suspicious corridor like this with nothing in, there's always a trap. There we go. Oh. Oh. Who's that down there? Am I interrupting her sleep? Presumably evil mage? Excuse me? Oh, oh, oh.
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Just you try.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
This demon worship thing is a real turn-off.
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
What are you doing here?
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses.
Corruption!
With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
I'm no easy prey. Attack me, I dare you. Considering how quickly I kill my enemies, yeah, attack me, I dare you. You'll be dead in like 2 slashes, mother trucker. Give me a challenging fight.
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Oh, your plan is insane. You're already insane yourself, so I guess it fits. The demons have corrupted you, though.
The demons are using you. Fight them.
In days of old,
I think she sought them out willingly, though.
the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime.
If Elf Boy was here right now, he would have something to say.
Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
Oh no, I'm so scared. Oh no. Oh, but they might have big AoE. Oh no, I'm so scared. Oh, so much damage. Oh no. How will we ever survive? Oh no. Help, help. Oh, she has a sexy demon as well. That's something a bit more meaty for me to kill. Not gonna last long either, though. And now time for you. Ah! How dare you? Running away from me. She's already nearly dead. It was a nice try. For the few seconds it lasted. Thank you for the gear. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, we have freed this man. He's trapped in stasis. That must be her brother, or he's already dead.
Is it over?
Oh wait, no, we found her brother before. This is the other guy.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me. But is it only Karen? It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that. The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
You may be possessed? Just like small thing that you might want to know?
There's no easy way to say this, Karen. There's a chance you're
It's like
inhabited
a
by a
99.9% chance.
I'm not a mage. I can't.
Demons can possess anyone.
I'm afraid
Just
so.
me. You have to believe me.
This is hard because if I tell the Templars they're going to kill him, because that's their policy when it comes to this kind of thing, just like kill the vessels, let nothing remain. But if I say I believe him, he'll go back to his normal life, and at some point he might snap, and he might kill everyone, and then that will be on me because I let him go back. Maybe the Templars will be fair, but given my previous experience with Templars, they're just brutal when they have to be. Although, to be fair, I guess the other Templar was trying to draw the demon out of him, so he at least tried to cure him rather than just killing him. And he didn't even tell the rest of the order, so I don't know. And then I'm gonna feel so guilty about whichever decision I make. Dragon Age, why are you like this? I know there'll be consequences. Templar, fair if you say that. I mean, lawful, but not always fair. When in doubt, follow the Red Queen's advice. Off with his head! Yeah, lop the head off. And then you can't have any consequences because he's dead. And, I mean, his sister might be a bit sad, or whoever he has in his life. The other recruits might be a bit sad, but I'll just be like, oh, what a shame. I found him in the den of the mages, and he was already dead. Such a shame. Such a waste of life. Oh dear. Hi, Candle. Welcome to Dragon Age 2. Where we make all the hard decisions. If this was real life and this was me, I would feel an obligation to tell the Templars, but I would make sure that I told someone who I thought was the right person to tell, who would at least do their best to free him. I don't know if I'm going to get that option, but I'm just going to...
If there's even the slightest chance you're possessed,
yeah,
the Templars need to know.
No, I'm me, I swear. Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me.
Probably kill
Please, I need to go back.
Ah!
Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
Cullen needs to hear about this mess.
Cullen might do the right thing, I'm hoping. Isabella did not like this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. I'm sorry. I just thought if it has a chance of killing anyone else, then we have to do our best. Dragon Age always asking you to make impossible decisions, though. Could paint the roses red. Yeah, this is an option. Yeah. That would distract from the current issue. Everyone would love the roses. This is true. Well. I mean, where do I go back to Cullen? Like, is it still in my quest log even? Gallows.
You can call me Captain.
No.
I won't be doing that. Neither will I, because you're a guard captain. No real authority. Not like
Ooh.
Well, you would know about having a large number of men under you.
You've been waiting to use that one. Did you practice?
Shut up.
Damn. The heat coming off that burn. Kathleen, I never thought you had it in you. I thought you were all lawful good. Okay, alright. I like having them in the party together. This is juicy. Ooh, spicy juicy. A little bit of back and forth sass going on there. I kind of love having two characters in the party who hate each other because you get the best lines out of them. I wonder if at any point they'll kind of interject during the main storyline when I have a decision to make. Because so far they haven't, but I just have to deal with the consequences afterwards. It'll be like, oh, you lost 5 reputation with them. So it would be kind of nice if during the conversation they pitched in and said, oh, I don't think we should do this because of this. And then someone else disagreed and then we all made the decision together. But I guess that might be later on in the game.
Do men find you intimidating? What about Wesley?
It doesn't end!
What? Too soon?
Too
really
soon,
dead.
too personal, too everything coming from you. Oh, sore spot.
He is her dead
If you
husband.
don't shut up, I'll give you a sore spot.
I mean, too far. Too far. I appreciated the gentle sass before, but don't go chatting shit about her dead husband, okay? That's never gonna end well.
Blood mages have infiltrated your ranks. They've been implanting your recruits with demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Not all mages are like that. It's true. I know a great many good mages.
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True, not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
They are people.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
And there has to be a better way. There does.
There's fault on
We can't
both
live
sides.
like this.
We must find a way to live in peace.
I wish my sister was here right now.
Perhaps you're right.
Or maybe not, because
Perhaps mages
she is a
need
mage.
better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen.
I'm not sure they're in the
unless
wrong.
it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
Well, at least he's not killing him.
I tried to resist.
I thought they were going to be more
I
extreme.
never took anything they offered. I need this position, or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't put this on me. You're in charge here. Karen should keep his status. Or you can't take any chances. I just know, just because it's Dragon Age, I know if I let him stay on, he's gonna end up murdering everyone. And then it'll be my fault. But I think on principle, I agree that he should keep his status, and maybe we can find some way to magically have a look and see if he's still tainted in some way. I just think surely that's the solution. Surely someone must have the power to be able to like look inside him and see if any of the darkness remains. Or he's gonna turn out to be like a sleeper agent, and then at some point he'll kill everyone anyway. It won't even be a mistake. Well, honestly, the other flip side, I don't really like their order anyway. So I don't really mind if they take a bit of a blow. Because I'm all in support of the mages. Yes, of course, you shouldn't give in and turn to dark powers, but oppressing mages in the way that they have, I don't agree with it. So, yeah, he should keep his status, so I get to be a nice person and inadvertently maybe cripple them. So, yeah, okay, keep his status.
Karen did nothing wrong.
Not that I want to kill
you
anyone.
can't strip his livelihood on the off chance Tirani succeeded.
Please, Knight Captain. I'll prove I'm loyal. Ask me anything.
My brother's a good man, sir. He would never succumb to a demon.
Perhaps it is best to keep our enemies close.
Maybe.
We can watch him far better here than in the city.
He'll slit your throats in the night.
If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that.
Oh, oh, such a good guy. Oh my
You have
god.
done the Order a great service.
And here I was worried that
We
they'd just
will
kill
not
him.
Forget it.
Oh, Cullen, you're a nice boy. Okay. You're a nice boy. I like you. Oh. I'm sorry I didn't remember who you were. I'm sure that you were really nice when I first met you. It was just an awkward moment. I was trying to defend the Mage's Tower. Well then, I got paid. And I think we did a good thing. I hope I don't come to regret that choice. Gonna do a big save file here, you know? Ah. There you go. I have the best save file names. I'm proud. Everyone is... Like, if I look back through this, you can see my whole Dragon Age journey right here on the screen. Uncle is a dick. Everyone is hot. I got some upgrades. It's been a journey so far. But Humes, that is where I'm going to leave it for today. Before we get into any other difficult decisions or end up murdering people inadvertently, I think I'm going to leave it there. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming along.